TikTok is a scammy cesspool. Creators get rich off of the backs of robbing their fans of their hard-earned money, yet after just one 30-second fake apology, or ignoring it for long enough, they're good again in the eyes of the press. The Pickle Girl. By the way, her username isn't the Pickle Girl, it's Pickle Me Everything. I found that out the hard way. You might know her as she followed the footsteps of the pink sauce ordeal, which we'll go over later, also selling food without the proper precautions. Pretty successfully, she currently 150,000 followers. That's insane. And 15,000 sales on her Etsy. She seemed to have blown up after sending her pickled goods out to influencers and receiving shoutouts. Most notably from ShoeLover99, a creator with over 10 million followers.
Mama Tate, my name is Amy, and I love to pickle all different kind of pickled veggies, and I'm a huge fan. I've been watching your TikToks. I'm sorry for your loss, first of all. My prayers to you and your family. I just want to let you know, I'm actually live right now with my TikTok followers. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Mama Tate.
And I'm actually working on your order. I hope you get this order. I do have your P.O. box. I'm going to ship it out tomorrow, so usually takes 3 to 4 business days to get to you. I hope you enjoyed these orders. It's going to be mixed veggies. It's not spicy because I don't know if you like spicy or not, but I love you and thank you for being who you are. I love watching your videos. It's always an inspiration.
Heath Lee, a creator with over 5 million, also recommended her products in a video. Both of these shoutouts have since been deleted on the creator's end, although Miss Pickle did re-upload them on her page, which, says a lot. After everything went down, Keith did the respectable thing and told people the truth, along with an apology.
I'm disgusted. I'm not only disgusted, I'm upset and I'm disappointed. Let's talk about it. For those that are unaware, I was sent some pickled vegetables the other day. I tried them. I made a video about them. It came to my attention that those pickled vegetables were sealed improperly and can cause damage, sickness, botulism, very, very serious illness. Cancel your order if you made your order. I don't want my message to be misconstrued or misunderstood. Cancel your order. My video has been taken down because I don't stand for that. I don't like how it's handled. She was ignoring comments. She was ignoring people trying to educate her. It's one thing to be ignorant, because as humans, we're going to be ignorant. But once somebody gives you the opportunity to be educated as a responsible person and business owner, as a responsible human, you should take the knowledge and take the education that people are giving you, especially when it comes to harming people. Those pickled vegetables were sent to me and my family and then sent out to y'all. I don't like that. I want to take this time to say I take full accountability and I apologize for not doing more research like I usually do. I usually do a lot of research into small companies. I can admit I had no idea even to look into those safety precautions, and for that, I apologize. I was ignorant. I'm accepting that I was ignorant, and I will learn from it. I will take accountability, full accountability. I will look deeper into these small companies that I work with. I don't like that at all. I got on the phone with the lady personally myself, told her exactly what I'm telling y'all. I told her I'm going to make this video. I told her I'm going to denounce it. I don't stand for that. She reposted my video. I told her to take it down. Now we in this situation.
Also, not only did she sell her food on Etsy, which alone should have turned many people away as a red flag, in many of her videos showing off the products and how she makes/packages them, she wouldn't wear protective health safety gear like an apron, using the exact same excuse every time after.
And this is from myself, guys, so mind that I'm not wearing a gown or an apron. I know a lot of people always comment when they don't see me wearing gloves and stuff. When I usually do things like that, you guys have to keep in mind it's either for myself or I'm just presenting it to you guys. They're not for orders.
Yeah, that's hard to verify and trust, but okay.
A TikToker by the name of Food Science Babe called her out.
If it comes minor leaking, it is hand sealed, not pressure sealed, not pressure cooked, no can, nothing involved.
All right, so this person is selling pickled vegetables off of TikTok, off of their Etsy shop. There are accounts with millions of followers that have been promoting her products. And not only is she clearly not canning them correctly, but pickled and canned foods are actually not even allowed under cottage law in California. There is a risk of botulism with these foods, therefore it is not allowed. Unfortunately, she is blocking and deleting comments from anybody telling her that it's not legal and letting her know that this is a food safety risk. So on top of the fact that it's not even allowed under the cottage food operations in California, which is where she's operating out of, clearly you can see in that clip she's not canning it properly either, but even if she was, it's still not allowed. She is deleting comments and blocking people that are just merely telling her that it's not legal and telling her that it's not safe. So I just want to make people aware. I'm seeing comments of pregnant people buying this stuff. You guys don't consume this stuff. It's not worth it.
After this, Miss Pickle doubled down hard.
Hi to all my followers and friends. Hello, pickled friends and family. Guys, everyone, I've seen what's going on. I have the food license. I have the can license. Guys, just give me some time to put everything together as a video and show you guys all the proof and all the facts before you blow things out of proportion, before you don't know things. So please, private message me if you have a concern or if you're not happy the way I did something. But let me have a second to post everything, to show you guys everything. Then you guys can assume yourselves what you want after that. With that said, there's no orders being processed at this time. All orders are being starting to process on Monday when I show you guys all the proof, the facts. So if you are placing an order, I appreciate it. But just keep in mind, no one's getting their order anytime soon. All orders are being on hold until I prove you guys everything.
Her coming forward with evidence or whatever never happened. That video was actually deleted basically immediately after being uploaded. Lucky, you put something on the internet, it stays there forever. Whether it's in the creator's case or in this situation, re-uploads. Even though she backed down and didn't decide to double down, is that quadding down or tripling down? Whatever. She did the respectable thing.
Hello, pickled friends and family. First and most, guys, I want to apologize to everyone. I'm so sorry for all of this. It just happened so fast. I was a small business. It blew up overnight. I want to thank Food Science Babe for bringing awareness to teach me things that I didn't know about this food canning license, about a lot of things. With that said, guys, I am refunding everyone's orders. I truly apologize. I'm working on getting my commercial kitchen. I've had it since Monday. I'm working on getting all the license, the permits, whatever it is that I need to get done to get this properly done. If you want to cancel your order, I understand, no problem. If you want to hold on to your order until I get all this resolved and fixed the proper way, I appreciate it. I still appreciate everyone's love and support. Bear with me, everyone. I'm working hard. I'm trying. Sorry my video got cut off, but what I'm truly, really trying to say is happy holidays. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry if I offended anyone, or if I was rude, or if I said something I shouldn't have, or I blocked, or whatever I've done or said. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hide. I'm not trying to run. I'm here, but I'm only here by myself. I'm one person. With all the hate, all the messages, everything just came so fast. It blew up so fast, and it's hard to reply to everyone's message, guys. Just bear with me. I'm doing my best. I do apologize. I do appreciate the support still. If you're not happy, no problem, we'll issue a refund. But just please consider being a little bit nicer. It does hurt people. Happy holidays. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Also, it doesn't seem like she was lying. She actually does seem to have gotten a professional kitchen space.
This is the commercial kitchen area. This is where we're gonna be. This is it so far. This is where my commercial kitchen is gonna be. And I hope you guys like it. This is where I'm gonna do lives from now on. And this is it.
And just so you know, she wasn't a small business. As I mentioned before, her Etsy account alone had over 14,000 sales, and I guess smallish, but she was definitely bringing in the big bucks. And before I move on to the next section, huge shout out to fellow YouTuber Atozy. He makes videos covering drama in real time like this, and I basically just reformatted his video on her for this segment because I try to make things more concise in these videos, yet still give the full picture, but this story was pretty straightforward, and so are a few other of these topics. So huge shout out to him. I'll link his channel below. Dr. Roxy. Well, actually now she's just Miss Roxy because after being well, you read the title. And if you're watching this on TikTok, yes, I re-upload my clips on TikTok, YouTube people, and vice versa. Follow me at DandyPDBoy on YouTube and at It's PDBoy on TikTok. But anyways, the video is called TikTok's Biggest Scumbags. Yeah, she had a large following on TikTok with almost 850,000, using her platform to mostly do unnecessary promotions for plastic surgery.
Hi, it's Dr. Roxy. How do you know if you need a breast lift? I am going to tell you about a very important test. It's called the pencil test, and all you need is a pencil. Thank you. This is best done in front of your mirror with absolutely no clothes on, but we don't want to get kicked off of TikTok, so we'll show you the shirt. You take your pencil and you'll put it right under your breast fold, of course with no clothes on. And if your nipple or your breast is below the fold, you need a lift. As you can see, she does not need a lift. But if you take your pencil and put it underneath your folds and the breast tissue and nipple are hanging past the pencil, then you need a lift. So now it's time to take your test. Did you pass?
Although it's kind of trashy to promote it, it's not what we're talking about. Also, if someone out there needs to hear it, you're beautiful. There's no need to resort to that stuff unless there seriously is, because the risk in that stuff is insane. So be smart and take caution. Anyways, she got her license taken away for being reckless, careless, and dangerous. She was focusing too much on the camera and not enough on the actual patient. Gen Z doctors scare me. Here's an example of, reckless and dangerous.
Make that shape that you want, and if you're a little bit happy, you see me move right when I'm doing it, and there are some really important structures in your neck, like your blood vessels and your airway.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to say. Except there is, because one of her patients actually came forward. Well, at least 2 of them that I know of, but first, let's talk about the one in that disturbing video.
So that was me. Back in July this year at Roxy Plastic Surgery in Columbus. That is Dr. Roxy, Dr. Growy. She did that, like I said, back in the summer. She did my chin lipo, which is coming back now, which kind of sucks. Posting without people's consent, which I did consent to her recording me during that. But obviously she's really not paying attention. She's talking to the camera. She's talking to people across the room. Just not paying attention to while she's stabbing that in my neck. I know that she's botched a lot of people's surgeries. I wish I would have known this before I went there.
Here's that second patient, or victim,
Powell,
I should
surgeon
say.
known for TikTok videos, has license suspended, aka the plastic surgeon I just got my job from literally a month ago. In one of the news video, the reporter said that past patients accused Dr. Roxy and her post-op team of being negligent because they encouraged them not to go to the hospital whenever they realized they were having complications or had any concerns. And that was so crazy to me because that literally happened to me. But naive little me wanted to trust that they had my best interest, and thank God I trusted my gut. So basically this is what happened. I got a breast augmentation and I am pretty positive I got an infection. It looked crazy. I'm not going to show a picture of it because I don't think it's on TikTok. I'm pretty sure I know when things are normal and things are not normal, even though I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. So I went to the doctor. He confirmed, like my primary doctor, like my normal doctor that I see for checkups and stuff like that. He checked it out. He confirmed, yes, it appears to be an infection. So I called the doctor and just let them know. And by doctor, I mean Dr. Roxy and the post-op team. And they said, oh, that's not an infection. It's just the stitches expelling from your body. You shouldn't have gone to your doctor. He's not an expert in plastic surgery. He wouldn't know what it looks like and what it doesn't. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he knows what an infection looks like regardless of where it comes from. Like, an infection's an infection, right? So I totally feel like they were trying to gaslight me and make me feel crazy for going to the hospital when I thought there was an issue. And thank God I trusted my gut.
That video actually gave me the chills because hopefully she didn't, but telling people to ignore signs of infection could have killed someone. And I'm sure if she still had her license, eventually would. Also, I just realized there was an alarm going off in the background of that last clip, kind of, so I'm sorry about that, but moving on. Dr. Daniel Aronov. I'll make this one quick because it's similar to Roxy's story. He was an insanely famous plastic surgeon. I believe he had over 13 million followers at one point. He posted content relating to plastic surgeries, but has since gone private after his license was revoked. There was an ongoing investigation made on his clinic that was run by Dr. Daniel Lanzar, which eventually led to his license coming to an end. As I already mentioned, his videos are private, but reactions to them aren't.
The best thing about doing surgery awake is I get to have a chat with my patient. The first thing...
This is all fine and dandy. The patient looks really comfortable. But if this were me, I don't want you talking to me. I want you focused on what you're doing. I don't want to have a chat. And I want to be asleep. Like, that's a bold move. No. I can't even look while people are drawing my blood. You want me to sit there with a thing poking in and out of my skull. No, it's not happening. Absolutely not. And girl's just sitting there like, you are bold, my girl, bold. I'm here for it, though. I love the bravery because I could never.
One patient named Donna Patterson said in the documentary that she signed up for Lanzer's breast liposuction procedure after seeing him on TV. She said it seemed like a less invasive alternative breast reduction surgery, but she said she was left with excruciating pain for 2 years and had to undergo a corrective surgery. Patterson successfully sued Lanzer in 2002, and he was ordered to pay damages according to the Australian Broadcasting Corp. So apparently there was also fake advertising. Awesome. Terrible. Very interesting. Chef P. Chef P was an extremely prominent TikTok chef and the creator of the pink sauce. She decided to sell it and it was a huge hit, but many began realizing that there was a lot wrong with the packaging alone, like the angel number serving size, that obviously wasn't the actual size, and the vinegar being spelled incorrectly. There also wasn't nearly enough preservatives in it to keep it safe while unrefrigerated.
So I've gotten a lot of comments saying, well, you can buy ranch unrefrigerated in stores, so what's really the big difference here? And here's a little explanation as to why it is very different in terms of safety to buy Hidden Valley Ranch unrefrigerated in a Walmart as opposed to buying the pink sauce, which was probably made in her kitchen. Just to start off, here's the ingredients list of Hidden Valley Ranch. There is debatably 5 preservatives in this. The debatable one is vinegar. And the preservatives are phosphoric acid, disodium phosphate, sorbic acid, and calcium disodium EDTA. Also, Hidden Valley Ranch is produced in a highly automated, very sterile environment with very little human interaction. And if there are protocols and regulations regarding cleanliness, hygiene, PPE that's required in order to handle the ingredients, as opposed to the pink sauce, which debatably has 2 natural preservatives, which are raw honey and distilled vinegar, which would be fine if, it was refrigerator to refrigerator. Like, for example, those fancy salad dressings that they sell at Whole Foods in the refrigerators that cannot be unrefrigerated or they will go moldy. However, this is being shipped in, plastic bags. Also, considering the spelling errors like vinegar, and the just general lack of attention to detail in the ingredients list, like pink Himalayan sea salt, it's not sea salt, along with the obvious weird little serving, purposeful mishap, along with how there's only 3 grams of carbohydrates, but 4 grams of dietary fiber, and 11 grams of sugar, and the fact that there's just absolutely no measurement for the vitamin C, as well as the fact that the label does not fit, and it's held to the bottle with glitter glue, as well as the fact that there is literally no expiration date on the bottle. Pink sauce definitely was not made in a facility or was looked over by anyone with any understanding of, food science, food packaging, FDA regulations. And considering the lack of attention to literally anything about the product and the labeling specifically, the odds of there being a cross-contamination issue, especially if it was made in her kitchen or on an unregulated premises, is relatively high. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if there was trace amounts of, wheat, soya, shellfish, peanuts, tree nuts, just because she didn't clean a piece of equipment correctly or follow the correct regulations in order to sell a food item on the open market. Now, the cross-contamination issue that I brought up is purely assumptive, but something you could still look out for. However, it still goes to say, there are not enough preservatives in this item to justify consuming it, especially when it ships unrefrigerated. In the summer, nonetheless.
But she also didn't refrigerate them for shipping with any ice packs by the looks of it. Long story short, many received the sauce bloated or moldy.
Oh my God. Look at this!
Throughout all of this, Chef P wouldn't take constructive criticism, even though it was true, and she was selling her products illegally.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products.
But that's not the end of the story. Throughout all of this, many creators tried the sauce, and one by the name of Allured Beauty took it a step further by taking it to a lab for testing. She was then accused of essentially harassing Chef P, even though I believe all she did was give her opinions and commentary, along with the facts. She was invited on a talk show, the Karamo Show, with Miss P, where the host definitely favored Miss P, to say the least.
I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes. Okay.
And that's being real. And this being real here. Because the thing is the matter of that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about. Mm-hmm. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad, if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm gonna do my research. Before I do something, I'm gonna reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really gonna realize, is this really my responsibility? Your responsibility is to build each other up as women.
Aside from the lies told, she was also just overall rude to Alert Beauty.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details and I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test. But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
Yeah, absolutely. You had your time to talk, so just let me have mine. So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right, as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like, that's my pride and joy. Let me fix it.
So you weren't contacted by Chef P?
No, and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you didn't contact me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special.
Okay. Who, at the end of the day, was one of her customers. People were not a fan of this, and the episode I've been showing you clips from has since been removed from the Karamo Show's channel. Aside from the insane amounts of controversy, Chef P did manage to strike a deal with Dave's Gourmet Sauce, so now her hopefully not sickening sauce should be in stores all over the place. David Stark. You may not know who this is. I didn't either till I did some digging. And no, it's not Tony Stark's less rich, famous, and good-looking brother. He's the CEO of a company called The Coldest Water, which has been known to underpay and take advantage of up-and-coming creators.
Coldest Water Bottle. Hi, Joe, but not mad. I'm Maxine from Influencer Division from a fast-growing startup called The Coldest Water Bottle, known for the coldest water bottle and rank blah, 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 don't give a shit. We recently came across your account, Joe, but not mad, and we think you'd be a great fit. We would like to offer you a flat fee. That's where they try to get you, because flat rate ads are the fucking best. They try to get you. They try to get you. You're like, oh, flat fee. I'll keep reading. Let me keep reading. Flat fee? Oh, that's fucking dope. Flat fee? 10 TikTok creations featuring the coldest water. $360? 8% per sale? Why don't you fist me at that point? That's terrible. Oh my God. Per sale from the traffic you drive through your custom link we provide you with. 8% commission. How much is a coldest water bottle? Let's look this up. How much is one? I don't know. They're 37. On average, I would say they're $37. That's the middle tier one. 37 times 0.08. Oh, slap my tits and call me Sally. I make $3 per one I sold. Woo! Woo! Fuck yeah, chat. Oh, $3 per one? Yeah, that's a dub. Oh, that's a dub. I could buy fucking one college textbook with that money. Requirements. Payment requires 10 TikTok videos featuring the water bottle. The coldest water bottle must be in full frame with the coldest logo showing. Agree to use referral link, blah, blah, blah. Agrees to tag them 10 times. If 10 videos are not completed, the influencer may, blah, blah, blah. This is just like basic shit. Ugh. 45 days, 8% commission, track your sales through real time. Yeah, they give you separate login infos. I get a free water bottle. Free gear. Oh boy. I get a $40 free water bottle. Oh my god. Influencer agreement. No way and chance I'd ever sign that fucking bullshit.
Disrespecting their company, they are in alliance with the fat mukbang guy.
But Joe, coldest water bottle is fire. You mad disrespecting their company? They're in alliance with fat mukbang guy. Who the fuck is that? Winter Mean. Thank you for the sub prime. Dude. I know this is the issue. The majority of you obviously know this is a scam. Even if you just randomly switched positions with me, you would know that this is a scam because $36 a video is terrible. That they never really get big influencers. They reach out. The reason they reached out to my second account is because my second account is smaller. I still have 2 million on my second account almost, which is just why I think this is shocking to me. But they usually get influencers that have like 700K or less to do this. And they have reached out to me 5 times. The first time they reached out to me was July 20th of 2020, and they wanted to pay me $450. Wow, so they've actually paid me, they want to pay me less. Oh, then the next time was $400. Oh, I feel like normally, aren't
Andrew
you supposed
Tate. He may not directly be on TikTok or any other video platform, but chances are you've seen him or his brother in clips floating around. He sells a course called Hustlers University 2.0, and part of the marketing for the low-quality, scammy course...
So we can see why Hustleversity is on the one hand so popular, despite being so bad. Because otherwise, this whole video is anticlimactic and confusing. Because when I first joined Hustleversity, I thought it's got to be different, right? To have this many people paying every month, they have to have things that you just can't learn for free, right? Wrong. Once again, I'm disappointed because I joined this month and have been going through the classes, which is basically all of the same boring topics all of these guys teach about making money. It's all the most surface level stuff. He assigns a so-called professor to each skill, and all of this takes place inside of Discord servers. And so in these chat rooms where your instructors have a fraction of the charisma of Tate, you're supposed to commit yourself to these skill sets, which are super surface level because, of course, this all appeals to the lowest common denominator men who think answers can come from TikTok videos. And this is where it starts to hit you as you're scrolling through Discord threads, that this kind of was all a big bait and switch. I mean, think about it. You've been told you're going to escape the matrix. You're going to take the red pill. But what you end up doing in this course is sort of learning how to run an Amazon side hustle for Jeff Bezos. Like, no offense, you're not breaking the matrix. You work for the richest guy in the world. Like, imagine Morpheus gives Neo the red pill and says, hey, have you ever day traded before? It doesn't stop there either. Like, you've been told you're going to be rich, right?
Guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight. We're about to get rich.
But Hustlers University sort of changes the rules and definitions once you're inside. Like, they have this cash quadrant of time and cash where you're either time poor or cash poor, time rich, cash poor, cash rich, time poor. You get the idea. And what they define cash rich as is very telling. They define it as having $5,000, which by that definition, guys, I'm proud to say I'm cash rich. Now, guys, look, having $5,000 is great, but you ain't rich, right? The lifestyle we've been sold on here is exotic Bugattis, not extra Starbucks biscottis. I mean, am I crazy here? Like, I feel like most people who joined this Discord want olive Lamborghinis and they're sort of getting Olive Garden fettuccine. And this weird disconnect is everywhere. where Andrew Tate is practically screaming how great Hustlers University is on the one hand.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the matrix.
And yet, if you look at their own success screenshots that they provide, their students are getting at best like very part-time income. Like there's screenshots of $400 a month, maybe $2,000 a month. And those are the examples they chose, which I'm not knocking the people who are doing this, like good for them. But unless you consider being cash rich, having $5,000 total in your bank account, then this course doesn't seem to be getting people rich.
They pay people to upload clips of them by giving out commission. I made a full video on his uprising, so check it out if you want, but don't trust the bald man. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Adios.